Hello, this is the Bulbmeister. You're about to see footage today of me giving some advice on how to protect potted plants in the winter outside. These are potted plants that are normally hardy if they're in the ground, but these are in pots. And normally you would plunge the pot in the ground for the winter. You'd dig a hole just like you were planting the tree or the plant. You'd stick it in the ground, you fill it back up with soil or mulch, or cover it with mulch, whatever, and let it sit through the winter that way. And then you move it to wherever you want, whether you like to keep it as a potted plant on the porch or you're going to set it some other permanent location. Just wanted to real quickly say this footage is from 22 months ago, and I was a heavier person then, and you'll notice that. But just so it's not confused with my most recent post, my first video, things have changed a bit. I strongly encourage keto or carnivore, and if you're over 50 like me, hey, go ahead and get into that intermittent fasting. I like it. Anyway, so that's what we're doing here. We're introducing footage from 22 months ago, and I hope it's of use to you. Thanks for watching the Bulbmeister.
So we've got a really hard freeze coming, and I've got some potted stock, which is normally hardy, but because it's in pots, we're going to be getting below the teens and below the zeros in the next week, and that will kill hardy plants because the roots are up in the, up above the ground, and all the cold has to do is freeze the pot, and very, very deeply freeze it. So what I do is what I call a reverse plunge. I group all the pots together where there's any gaps between the pots. I try to stuff mulch down there, and I lay some mulch across the top of those pots, and I use cinder blocks as an island barrier around them so that I can get at least 4 inches of mulch on the sides of the pot, and that should pretty much take care of them. So with additional rains that can come through the winter, just continued decomposition of mulch, I may come back with some additional mulch in several weeks to just fill in where it's sunk, make sure that they're okay, protected. And then when spring comes, I do have the option of recovering much of this mulch from my beds. There's no need to lose all of it. Just remove the pots, remove the barrier, pile it all up, and shove it into a wheelbarrow. Thanks for watching.